Hey everybody, XR here once again playing Stranded Deep. We've got our camp set up here. It is the dawn of day number 2, and we're in pretty good shape. A little tiny bit hungry, but not enough to worry about right now. Our fire has burned out, and we've got a crab still suspended there. He's not all the way cooked, so I'm going to leave him there for now. That music is still playing because the stupid shark is here and won't go away. So let's go kill the shark. It's actually relatively easy to do. Just use your axe. The axe is currently the only thing that actually hurts the shark. It only takes like 7 or 8 or maybe 10. And they, for some reason, and you know, again, this may change later in development, the sharks don't attack you back while you're attacking them. They just kind of swim around in circles until you smack them to death. And you can carry them back to shore. There's our camp over here. Now, they will attack and kill you if you're not careful, if you're just out swimming around. Especially if there's more than one of them. But when you just start smacking them, they start like panicking and trying to swim away, and you could just chase them down and kill them. So once you start attacking back, they're pretty easy to deal with if there's only one. Look at the size of him. Well, let's smack him a bunch more times with our axe here. Boom! And he turns into shark meat, shark fillets, and shark meat fin. All of which can be cooked for delicious, nutritious food. So we're pretty good on food now. I eat this cooked crab. Yeah, I'm not trying to sleep. I'm trying to eat the crab. Okay. And I'm going to toss these other crabs on the ground. That one's cooked. Those two are raw. That one up here, I believe, is raw too, right? Yeah, he did not finish cooking. It's partially cooked. That's why he looks red, but he's not all the way cooked. Alright, so let's start building our shelter here. In order to build a shelter, we need a hammer, which I believe we can craft from here. Crude hammer. We're also going to need more wood. You need 8 sticks to build a foundation, so let's go chop down some more of these trees with our axe here. Bigger trees will get you more wood. This looks like the biggest tree, Mr. Floating Tree here. This is actually not the most wood-rich island around, but it'll do for demonstration purposes, because most of these trees are small. Right, let's drag him back out of the water. And just hack him up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope that they eventually either make this less take less smacks, or make, you know, get better axes that do it more quickly. There are better axes you can get in the game right now, but like I mentioned in the last episode, you can only get them from you know, crates you find in shipwrecks. And as far as I know, they don't actually chop any faster. I've never actually found one. I just have read on forums of other people finding them. I found better hammers, but the hammers don't function in the same way. So, as far as the hammer goes, the only thing it does better is it has greater durability. It lasts longer. So I don't know if the metal axe that you can find chops any faster, but I sure hope eventually they add better craftable or findable axes that chop faster, because the 10 chops to chop each, you know, log into pieces and then to chop it into sticks is it's a lot of chopping. Alright. Take these over to our base. Have to come back for the palm fronds. Oh wait, my hammer's on the ground there. I don't want to bury it. Alright, and let's go back and get those palm fronds. Toss it all in the pile. Alright, so now you'll see this is all orange. Orange is the crafting of the interaction color when you're not holding a tool. But if I take out my hammer, it turns blue. Now that just means I'm holding a tool that will help me craft. So I open the crafting menu the same way, and you'll see now I can build a foundation, which takes 8 sticks. And here it is. It can actually be up pretty high off the ground. Let's just make a relatively small shelter here to start. But we'll put it up high just because that's kind of cool. creepy music all of a sudden. Not sure what that's about, unless there's a shark nearby. But yeah, so I'm gonna build a second one of those. I might have to chop some more wood. Nope, I can do it. There we go. So that'll be the foundation of our house, our sleeping platform. Now we need to make some steps to get up there. Let's just bring all this stuff over closer to the actual thing, since, you know, the way the crafting system works, it has to be nearby when you want to craft with it. We need to chop down another tree. This one's only going to be one section of wood. I'll take this one here. This looks like two. Lots of crabs around. Hopefully by the end of this second day here, we'll have a good shelter. Keep the sun off us. Keep us dry if it rains. It does rain. It's pretty cool. It's very atmospheric. It doesn't rain very often, though. I've only had it happen a couple times in the hours that I've been playing. One thing it's worth noting is if you want to make a, well, I guess I'll show you in a couple minutes, but if you want to make a crude spear or a crude knife, you actually, instead of rocks, you need rock shards, and you just get rock shards by, perhaps predictably, bashing the crap out of a rock with your rock axe. Alright, don't have enough inventory space. Still got those potatoes. I'm doing pretty good, though. All these coconuts are here, but I mean, you could pile them up next to your base if you want. Oh, look. I was just complaining about how it hardly ever rains. Looks like we're going to get some rain. It's kind of really creepy the way it happens. I mean, they do a good job with that. Everything turns gray. The islands in the distance fade away. It's not raining yet, though. Actually, is it uniform, or is it from one direction? Definitely looks darker. Yeah, definitely looks darker in this direction. So I guess the storm is actually supposed to be coming from that way. We'll see if the storm actually hits, or if it's just going to be like foggy and weird like this. Well, better get going on our shelter before the storm hits, if indeed it is going to. Notice the sky gets a little bluer when I look up at it, which is kind of weird. Where's that tree? It was all the way out here, wasn't it? Oh, those are crabs. Thought I saw another rock over there. This game will turn you into a rock hunter. Alright, we need some more yucca, because making steps requires 6 lashing. Honestly not sure how much I have over there. I don't think that's 6 yet, though. Should be another yucca somewhere around here. Yucca is not rare. It's usually a couple on... Oh, it's the trees rustling. It's just kind of weird because I rustled through so many of them so quickly. I was like, what the hell is that sound? There is kind of a bug, as you can hear. The trees... What's that? Is that yucca? Yes. The trees keep rustling for quite a while after you move through them. It is not some kind of monster or ghost on your island. It's just a bug. I've noticed that. Okay. Let's see if we have enough lashing now to make... I don't see any more yucca. It might just be those 2 plants. They do regrow really quickly. So if we don't have enough, we'll just start working on something else. Yeah. Okay, I don't have enough to make the steps, so I'll have to wait for that other yucca to regrow. But if we're going to want to put a roof on, which we are, we're going to need supports here. So we'll need them at all corners of each foundation. So it's going to be 8 total. So we'll probably have to go chop down another tree before we make before we make the, I guess 6 total, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, because they share the middle ones. And then we can make some roofing here, which is, I don't know if you saw, when you cancel it all pops back out like that. Roof is 4 sticks and 4 palm leaves. Not a very good roof, but it'll do. And I think that's all we've got wood-wise, so we need to go chop down another tree. Our poor axe here is almost broken. We'll have to make another one before too long, so it's a good thing we brought all those extra rocks with us. This here's a really tall tree. Don't want to deforest our actual forests, but, you know, don't really have a choice here. This will get us 16 sticks, 4 more palm fronds, so... and lots of coconuts. That's the tallest the trees get, by the way, as far as I've ever seen anyway, is 4 segments. I'm just going to chop a bunch of this up because I want to have enough to make the sticks too when the yucca regrows, which should only take a couple of minutes. Pretty much the 2 things that regrow the fastest in my experience are yucca and the potato plants. So if you know where those potato plants are, you know, that's a... my axe broke. You know where the potato plants are, that's a pretty good source of food that renews fairly quickly. Yeah, this is already regrown. And yeah, the fog cleared up, but it never rained. Kind of bizarre, but whatever. So now we should have enough lashing. Oh, right. Oh, no. Well, we're not going to because I need to make a new axe. Ooh, we need a stick for that, don't we? We're out of sticks. Can I chop this up with a knife? I've never tried. I guess I can. It probably takes more than 10 though. Or reduces your durability faster. Yeah. It's good to know you can actually cut the tree up with a knife though. Alright. Yeah, we'll drag one of these rocks over. We'll make another crude axe. No, not the stick. The axe, please. There we go. Alright. And let me go get that other yucca plant since I had to use one of my lashings to make that axe. I would have been short again for the steps. There's a potato plant, speaking of. I think it takes like 4 or 6 sticks to make the steps, so we'll have to go harvest some more of these. We're gonna need more sticks anyway for the walls. Seemed like it was getting dark. But apparently it was my imagination, although the sun is going down again. How are we doing condition-wise? A little bit hungry. We'll cook up some of our shark meat when we go back to camp, but I want to get this shelter finished before the sun goes down. Or, not, if not finished, at least in a reasonable state. There's another tree, another tall palm tree here right behind our shelter. We can chop down if we have to. But I don't want to barrenize our island too much. I'll be living here after all, for who knows how long. They are eventually going to add a my hammer here out here, an end game steps. More like ladder than steps, but there we go. Now we can get into our shelter. Ta-da! They are going to eventually add an end game where you can repair or build a boat and escape, but they have not done that yet, so there is no way to escape at the moment. Okay, I guess I need more sticks to build some walls. So we're going to have to chop down another tree. I'm also going to need some more palm fronds, I think, because well, no, we've got 4. That's enough for 2 walls at least. I believe a wall is 4 sticks and 2 palm fronds. Still looking pretty good. Starters. You also, you can't put your bed in the building yet. It won't allow you to place it on the foundations. That's a known bug that they're going to fix. So soon you'll be able to put your bed in your actual hut. Right now you can only put your bed near your actual hut. But like I said, it doesn't actually make sense to sleep right now anyway, so not the biggest loss. I think aside from that big tree right there, the only ones we've got left on this island are these 2 little onesies here, which are not going to yield a whole bunch of wood. Sun's going down. I'm just going to chop up these trees here, and we'll make a back on our house and call that good for tonight. We're going to need some more palm fronds, so I'll chop this up as well. Come on, there we go. Aw, man, full again. Alright. Well, I've got 8 more sticks, so that'll be enough to make 1 wall at least. Check them all in pile. Whip out the hammer. Make a wall here. Let's put the back on. So 1 wall. We're out of palm fronds. Oh no, they're just not close enough. Get up here. There we go. Wall. There we go. So yeah, all we've got left are these 2 sticks. So we've got the back on the shelter. I can go grab these palm fronds here. And chop this down. We're only... Now this might be 2 segments, which would be enough to put the sides on. There's no like door, you know, there's no like wall you can build with a door hole in it. Nah, it's only 1 segment. So there's not, like, you can't put a wall, you can't make a door, so the front is always going to be open no matter what you do. Very pretty, kind of creepy with the boat wreck right there, sticking out of the water. Alright. See, those islands look really close, but trust me, it would take the same amount of time to row to them as it took to row to this one, which is not particularly fast. Put another wall on here. I'll put this one on. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough to do that other one without chopping down another tree, so we'll call it that for tonight. Well, we do need to get our fire going again, and if you've got a fire pit already made, the way you recharge it is whip out some sticks, so you're holding them in your hand like this, and then just left click, and you put them in there. Is that a stick? No, it's just a board. And you can light it again. This won't burn for quite as long because it only had 2 sticks in there for fuel, but we'll cook our shark meat here. Oh, maybe you can't cook shark meat this way. I guess you have to hold it over. To cook it. If we can get it to balance on there, that'll do it too, but I don't think I can. Let me grab this cooked crab and eat it. And then grab this crab and we'll stick that on there. If it's close enough, it might cook also, but we're a little thirsty, and we do have this bottle of water. It's good for 2 or 3 uses before it's empty. Also got these potatoes. Oh, I accidentally picked up the crab. Crab's done. That one was partially cooked already because that was the one from before. Check him down there. So yeah, here we are. Go up into our little shelter here. Got a roof over our head, walls. You can sleep up off the ground. Crabs roasted on the fire. Got a little bed down there on the beach if we want to sleep. We have coconuts to drink from and eat from. We've got crabs and shark to eat. We've got potato plants to eat. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you, I'm going to have to chop down another tree, was how to make a spear and go fishing. Got about 10 minutes left on this video, so I guess we might as well do that before we call it done. I'll wait for this guy to finish cooking. Well, it might be a while. I guess we'll go chop down this tree. We're going to have to chop down this tree behind us here. Ruin the picturesque nature of our little shelter a little bit, but not much we can do about it. It's the only tree left on the island we can chop down. Drag it out here onto the beach just so it's easier to see. Might as well finish our hut as well then, as long as we're doing it. I need 2 sections of this in order to do the wall and the spear. There's our crab. It'll be alright though. I'll just leave it on there until I get back to camp. Like I said, as far as I'm aware, they don't burn. Although I could be wrong. I mean, it has not burned in my experience, but, you know, don't hold me to that. Alright. Nah, he's fine. Yum yum, crab. Alright, we've still got 2 palm fronds here, so let's toss these 4 on the ground, whip our hammer back out, and make this last wall to, there we go. Wonderful little shelter here. What the? What's cooking? Oh, is it cooking the shark meat now? That'd be sweet if true. Alright, so spear. We need 2 chunks of wood, lashing, which we've got, and we need rock shards. Get some rock shards by bashing one of these rocks to pieces with our hammer. Now, if you'll notice here, just like the coconut, it wasn't making any kind of impact sound there, but you were, in fact, hitting them. So we'll take a rock shard, put it over here, and crude spear. There it is. Here's our spear. Poke, poke. Now I'm going to wait for it to be daylight to go fishing, or else we're not going to be able to see anything. I guess I'll demonstrate how the bed works, even though, like I said, it's not efficient because it uses far more food and water than you would just by staying awake. But if you go over here, it's nighttime, you click on your bed, it fades out. And fades back in, and here we are. Oh, and it's raining as well. Good thing we have our shelter. Wow, it's really coming down. Roof is leaking a little bit. You can see that. It's pretty neat. But it like cuts off the rain, but not all the way, so you'll still see some drip through every once in a while. Pretty realistic. But yes, now if we'll look here, see that? It took away 4 food and 4 water, which is far more than it would cost you just to stay awake. Alright, my water bottle's empty now. Didn't finish cooking my shark meat chunk. I don't want to eat that raw. But I need to eat something. Gotta cook the crab here. Go harvest this potato plant. You can't actually cook potatoes. I don't know if you've been noticing that and watching me eat them raw. I've tried to cook them. I've read in places that you can cook them, but I've tried to cook them both with a spit and without, and I have not been able to get it to work. So I just didn't eat them raw. Alright, we're okay now. So yeah, let's go fishing. It's going to be a little hard to see, because it's not exactly bright out here in the middle of the rainstorm, but go underwater here, and we'll look for some little sardines. There's one. You go up till it's highlighted and then click. Yeah, wait. Yeah, there you go. And you spear them on the edge of your spear, and then if you just left click again, he pulls it off the spear and it goes in your inventory. Come back here. keep an eye out for sharks, of course, while you're doing this. Should be noted, I think I mentioned this before, but when I was killing the shark with an axe, but spears, for whatever reason right now, do not actually kill the sharks. They do no damage to the sharks. Only the axes, and possibly the knife. I haven't tried with a knife, but I'm assuming the knife would probably work, but the spear does not work on sharks. It is not a weapon right now, it is just like a gathering tool for gathering the fish. So do not try to go shark hunting with the spears. You will be saddened. Just getting some more sticks here, and we come back over here to our shelter, to our little camp. Okay. Put some sticks in there. Load it back up and light her up. And we can fry our sardines here. It's not what they look like. There are fish that look like that in the sea, that like angelfish, and ironically, if you catch them and put them on the skewer there to roast, they look like angelfish. But in the sardines, everything looks like angelfish in your inventory, no matter what it looks like in the actual game. But you cook them up the same way. You don't want to eat them raw. Although actually, I've heard that eating the fish raw won't necessarily make you sick. You know, like sushi. But I know eating the shark meat made me puke, and eating the crabs raw made me puke. So I'm not going to test it. So he's now done. Set another one up there. We've got sardine. That's a cooked sardine. Yeah, I see this is a different color. Lovely. Yummy. Alright, well, that's really most of what you can do in this game right now. Build a little hut, build a bed, build a campfire, cook food, get drink from coconuts, get food from coconuts as well. Looks like the storm's clearing up, just in time for our second fish to be done. Go fishing, harvest stuff. You can also go swimming around like you saw me before. If you see shipwrecks, you can go swim and explore the shipwrecks. They will occasionally have cool things in them. Most of it, the better tools, the metal tools, are useful. A lot of the other stuff you can find, like you can find engine parts and fuel cans and stuff like that, don't actually do anything right now. It's assumed that eventually they will do something, that they may at some point have to do with how you're going to build or repair a boat to escape. But right now you can't do anything with them. They are just for fun. Just to find things. You can row to other islands. Every island is different. They're procedurally generated, so they could be quite cool looking. Lots of different types of resources and stuff. And but in general, yes, it's a beautiful game. I love the crafting. And this is only version 0.01. I can't wait to see what they add as far as more recipes. They're talking about different biomes. Different types of island, having animals on the islands, lizards and birds and that kind of thing, different kinds of fish, different kinds of sharks, more furniture and items you can craft. So I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, right now it's early access. They're going to have co-op eventually, multiplayer. So yeah, it's looking really promising. So we'll have to see how it develops. Obviously you can't make any promises for an early access game. You never know how they're going to turn out down the road. But so far, really enjoying this one. Thanks for watching.